there's another factor going on here that we need to pause and talk about. It's the calendar dating of these events. You'll notice that it's on September 21st that Joseph retires to his bed, and he's repenting. This, for those of you who keep track of lunar events and solar events on the calendar, this is the fall equinox. It's either on September 21st or September 22nd each year, somewhere in there, where it's an exact halfway point. The sun is up for half of the day and it's down for half of the day. It's the perfect equinox, and you get it in the spring and in the fall. This is connected to the Jewish calendar because they run everything off of their lunar and solar cycles of the calendar as it moves around from year to year to year. There's an amazing thing that happens on September 21st and 22nd because most of the vision comes to him on the 22nd because he retired to bed on the 21st and at midnight. And this is going to be lasting all night. So most of the events we're talking about today actually happen on September 22nd. You'll notice that in 1823, September 21st and 22nd happened to be the first 2 days of the Jewish feast called Feast of the Tabernacles, Sukkot, Feast of the Booths. This is a joyful celebration where Jewish people live in tents and in booths outside in commemoration and remembrance of the 40-year wandering of the house of Israel out in the wilderness, where they slept in booths, in tabernacles, in tents. So we're lining up there in 1823. You'll notice after Joseph goes to the hill Cumorah the next day, on the 22nd, he is going to be told, come back next year at this exact time. So he's going to come back each year for these coming years on September 22nd. 1824, it's the day before Rosh Hashanah. It's the Jewish New Year, where you're opening up this new year. On the 25th happens to be Yom Kippur. September 22nd, 1825, when he's on the hill with Moroni being taught another round of lessons, it's Yom Kippur, which is the Day of Atonement, which most of us hear that and we think, oh, well, I thought Jesus performed the atonement in the spring near Passover. You're right, he did. But to the Jewish people, they call this the Day of Atonement because that's the day that Moses came down off of Mount Sinai, saw them worshiping the golden calf, and the fire of the Lord began consuming some of them, and Moses makes atonement, intercedes, pleads in behalf of the whole camp of Israel, and the destruction is stopped. It's held back. So they commemorate that day, that event of Moses making intercession for them, mediating on behalf of their cause with God to say, let's stop this destruction. So that's Yom Kippur, which happens to be the only day that a high priest gets to go into the Holy of Holies one time a year on Yom Kippur, the Day of Atonement. It's all starting, the symbols are all starting to come together, and you're seeing this triangulation and connecting the dots between different events. The day that Joseph actually got the plates out of the hill to then take home, because Moroni wouldn't let him take them home until 1827. September 22nd, 1827 is the day they come out of the hill. That day, that year, happened to be Rosh Hashanah. It's the Jewish New Year. It's the Feast of the Trumpets. This is the celebration where all of Israel is glorying in the fact that God is reestablishing his kingship, reestablishing his covenant connection. The trumpets are blown. It's this glorious celebration of we have a new year, we have a new beginning, new covenants are being established and old are being reestablished. And we're looking forward to God fulfilling his prophecies from that have been made to those in the past. Isn't that interesting? The new year for the Jewish people is what occurs during the final harvest. It's the fall time of the year. It's when all of the planting and all the prep work has been done and all of the struggles of growing have occurred. And now it's time to go and harvest the fields, bring in the sheaves, bring in the grain, process the grain, get ready to burn the field and store up the grain permanently. Brothers and sisters, I don't think this is just a chance roll of the dice that this is the day that God is picking for these different events. I think our God likes tying symbols together across Scripture and across time and across cultures and people. And I see this event of Joseph bringing those plates out of the hill on a Jewish New Year celebration as a fulfillment of all of these things in the house of Israel, that God is going to, for one more time, he's going to harvest the fruit from the world. And he's going to bring forth his covenant to every nation, kindred, tongue, and people.